Welcome to This Bitch with Sarah Wineshank and Kim Congdon.
What's up, everybody? We're live from the Hive at Mastermind Media with another episode of This Bitch Podcast. I'm Kim Congdon.
And I'm Sarah Wineshank.
And we got another motherfucking week coming for you. We're coming in hot to try.
We're jumping in.
We're jumping in, sweetie.
We're jumping in. Take off your pants and jump right into the week.
Whoa. Take off your pants and jump into the week is a good way. It's an interesting way to start the week by taking off your pants first. Wake up.
Cozy.
Get cozy. Take off your pants and go work hard.
And then get back into bed.
And then get back into bed. That's the goal.
My goal is just to be at all times in a reclining position.
Not me.
Me. If I could do stand up from bed, things would be
That's how you should do your special from your bed.
Shanky live from bed.
You call it Sleepy Shank. Sleepy
I'm
Shank
in full
the special.
pajamas.
The Sleepy Shank special.
All
Full
right,
pajamas.
maybe
in
after
bed.
Shank on Ice. It was Shank on Ice,
got a
then
lot of
Sleepy Shank.
Honey, she's got $400,000 budgets behind these specials in her eyes.
Netflix.
She's like, we're on ice.
Call me.
There's people ice skating behind me, and I'm doing stand up. It's not distracting.
It's not distracting at all. There's a light show happening. I do a joke about scones. The scones are in lights on the floor. I'm dancing around the scones.
You mentioned scones. You go, matter of fact, everybody look under your seat. Everybody has a scone. It's interactive. It's immersive.
It's 40. Smell that? That's the smell of strawberry milk.
What did you mean when you said it's 40?
4D.
4D. Oh, I thought you were aging your special.
I'm not aging. Why would I choose 40?
I don't know. That's what I was asking.
It's one. It's new.
It's 4D.
No, it's 4D.
It's 4D.
It's scent infused.
Matter of fact, looked under your chairs. There's 4 dicks. Nothing's what it seems here on Shanks on Ice. And
Shanks on Ice.
And it's nothing what you seem. You think you're on ice the whole time? Matter of fact, you go through, there's another layer. The seats go down. Now you're in a different show. Shank in hell. Flames around you.
Matter of fact, plot twist, it's not me. It's Nancy Kerrigan the whole time.
You're actually just watching ice skating. It's not even stand-up.
It's actually just Disney on Ice.
Did you have like any friends that did extravagant birthdays when you were younger?
There's this one bitch whose parents did too much. Like every birthday, they invited the entire class.
Mm-hmm.
That was already out for my parents.
That's how my mom was
My mom's
too.
like, we're not having the whole class. I don't trust half these people. They need to be people that you're actually friends with. You can have 4 or 5 close friends over, and that's the party.
No, that's so white. 4 or 5 people for a birthday party is the whitest thing I've
Well,
ever
we had
heard.
like a few bigger parties, but for the most part, it'd be like a sleepover with like 5 girls.
That's white as hell.
What would
Nice
you
and
do?
tone. I mean, we have 62 people over. My aunt's dressed as she's blackout drunk, dressed
Yeah.
as a clown, smoking cigarettes, chasing us. Like, it is like hectic. In
Your aunt is smoking cigarettes, dressed as a clown.
Yeah, in
chasing
Puerto
you?
Rican culture, the party starts out for the kids during the day, and around 5 or 6, it becomes an adults party. So it doesn't matter whose birthday it is. It's like the adults are turning up at the end of the day, and then
I
we're
feel
like
like-
all suddenly like I'm in my room with my
Sad.
toys. Not even, but like me and my cousins are like kicked out of the living room where they're all like grind dancing on each other.
No.
And then we're playing with like my new toys in my room. I feel like that's how parties work. Is that crazy?
No, I remember my parents, they would have dinner parties with their friends, and then we would go over to the people's house who were having the dinner parties, but they would just put the kids in the back room and like put a bunch of movies on, and they'd just be wine drunk.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, Mom, they'd be like, the adults are talking.
They were actually cucking each other.
I was like, what's happening?
You think your mom's just having a book party? She's really getting down with neighbors.
Yeah, right.
I almost said your dad's name.
She's the least cuck person
No.
on the planet.
She's not like
She's
that.
like watercoloring, singing a song to herself.
Yeah.
She's like the type of person whose mental state is fine, so she could just be alone with her paint.
Yeah.
Not me.
What goes in your head if you're quietly painting? Is there a moment where you even feel like doing that? You don't feel like doing that,
No,
right?
I start painting, I go, huh, this is pretty boring.
Really?
I go, well, let me see what happens when I put my brush in pink. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, now put in purple. Ooh, okay, next.
Done.
Done.
Over it.
Over it. Yeah.
When we were younger, when we would go to parties, we had neighbors that my mom would party at, and the neighbors would come over to our house to party, and then the kids would go to the empty house and party.
No, that's fun.
That's fun. One time,
not the kids' house and the adults' house.
One time we wanted to join the parties. We were at the empty kids' house and we wanted to join the adults' party, but we wanted to jump on the trampoline. So we took the trampoline from the yard and rolled it in the street into my backyard.
No.
Yeah. We had a good time growing up. We would fight for fun.
Fights?
Yeah, we would fight for fun. Backyard fights. You know how like Kimbo Slice used to do backyard fights? We used to like set our own up. I used to make my sister and her friends fist fight. Like my friend had a little sister.
So you had your own Ellis Mania in your backyard.
Yeah. Like my friend had a little sister and I had a little sister, and we'd hold them in the corners. We'd be like, go. And they'd go like, and they'd pull each other's hair.
No.
And then we'd split it up when it got too crazy. And at first it started off as a game, but then it turned into like a real beef.
No.
And they'd be like, let me at her.
No.
Let me at her. Let me at her.
No.
not the call that I just got.
Not the call that Kim just got.
Oh, God. That was jarring, Xavier. I got to tell you.
You have no idea.
You have no idea
I
the
just
name.
pissed myself a little.
on the other line.
Wow. Wow. Whoa. Whoa.
So, yeah. We would I'd have my own baby fight club.
That's deranged.
Kimmy's baby fight club. Bring your babies. Kimmy will make them fight.
No.
Hey,
put them in helmets.
Yeah, dude. I had their knuckles bleeding.
No,
we would be making bets. I bet my sister could beat up your sister. I was training my sister. I'm like, you gotta go underneath.
No,
yeah,
no.
That's how we played. Just some casual play.
Okay, so this one bitch, I'm not gonna say her name. Fuck her. She was like, okay, there was these two blonde girls. I went to the same school from kindergarten through 8th grade, right? And then when I say blonde, I mean they were like platinum blonde, like they were best friends.
Okay.
They did everything together. And they were like the smartest kids in the class. And they were like the most waspy people you've ever seen.
What does waspy mean?
White, Anglo-Saxon, Protestant.
What does that mean?
It's just very white.
Okay.
Very white, usually kind of like affluent, kind of rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to say wasp. A little too exciting to describe white people. At least a wasp makes you feel a sting.
Yeah. So waspy.
I thought wasp was like a derogatory term for Italian.
No.
Okay.
It's a derogatory kind of term for like a white, rich, affluent.
We'll
bitch.
be using.
A wasp.
We'll be using. So
yeah,
it's
describe
the
white.
term which used to describe white Protestant Americans who are generally part of the white dominant culture. Oh, the whitest of the whites.
Okay. So they're like
wasp.
the white.
Okay. So the smart wasps.
And like my school was white, but they were white.
Okay.
And for everything, they would get like if there was something for church that needed to happen, they would give the speeches.
Right.
It was like to the point where even the parents were like rolling their eyes.
They're
like,
done.
Not these kids again.
Okay.
Right. And one of the girls used to have the most crazy birthday parties where they would invite everyone in the class, and every year was a different theme. Kindergarten party, I remember it clear as day. It was my favorite party I've ever been to in my life.
What was it?
It was troll doll. It was a troll doll theme party, and you bring your troll dolls and you build them a little home.
That sounds
and
so
like
fun.
we had like shoe boxes, and they had like AstroTurf.
I could see you in kindergarten losing your fucking
They had
mind.
like AstroTurf and little chairs for them. It was the most fun. You can build a home for your troll. Yes. Then so like every year was better than the last, but then like in 6th grade, I remember this.
You had to jerk people off or you couldn't get in.
Sixth grade was gangbang. No, 6th grade was they put snow in their front yard. And
these bitches went crazy.
And
for
you
their
could
birthday.
like sled down the hills of their front yard. And I was like, Mom, I want to do that so bad. She's like, we're not ruining the lawn so you can have snow. I was like, what? It's not fair.
You wanted your birthday to be snowy. But you can't copy their birthday.
I wanted it.
It
was the most fun birthday I ever went to.
As a child that grew up in Florida, my dream was to have a snowy birthday.
Just have like
as a September summer birthday.
Nothing sounds better.
Mm-mm.
Come play in the snow at our house.
Yeah.
How much would that be, you think, to blow snow into your whole yard?
I don't know. I'm not a fucking 62-year-old man. Like, how much do I think it would cost me if I blew? I don't even have a yard. I don't know. I don't know how much the yard costs.
Yards are not a thing anymore.
I'm sure to blow a whole thing of snow, I would say $1,000.
$1,000?
Yeah.
How much do you charge for an inch of snow?
An inch? Oh. 6 inches of snow, 60 to 100. No, that's to plow.
Oh, it's to plow the snow. Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to remove it. We want to place it.
Yeah. I'm sure it's about $1,000, maybe a little more.
Yeah, it's probably not that interesting.
I remember I went to this birthday party when I was younger, and it was my friend's birthday, and it was a sleepover, and it was the first sleepover I went to, and I went with my friend Shelby, and we were like best friends. And dude, the girl that was, it kind of traumatized me. I knew it was going to be bad because during the day, the girl was singing happy birthday and her big sister got hit by her dad in front of everyone. Yeah, it was like happy birthday. And then the sister like put like icing and then the dad came over and smacked her and everybody was like, and it got quiet. And then I was like, to you. It was like, my mom talked about it. My mom talked about it literally for years. Like I could probably still bring it up. I wonder if we could. Can you give me my phone? I'm going to ask her real quick if she remembers the girl getting slapped at the birthday party.
So crazy to slap your kid in public in the middle of your kid's birthday.
The older sister. And it was like the older teen sister and she was crying. It was intense.
Let's draw.
Ma. Oh, shit. I just hung up on her. Nothing like calling your mama real quick. Let's see what she says. Oh, goddamn. Her phone just shut down.
It's flawless. This is a flawless execution of how.
Yeah. a very welcoming hello. Mom, you're on the podcast right now. I have a question for you. Do you remember when I was probably 8 to 10 years old, we went to a birthday party and you came with me? And when they were singing or opening presents, something happened.
Something happened when it was.
Do you remember the dad hitting the daughter?
And which house? We live in so many places.
Okay, well, this is not about the trauma of my childhood, which house we lived in so many places. We went to a birthday party, and while we were singing happy birthday, the dad hit one of the kids. And everybody was like fucking shocked. You don't remember that?
I kind of remember something like that.
And we talked about it for so long. It was so bad.
Yeah. I remember something like that now that you mentioned that.
Yeah. And that party was a sleepover. It was those people that own the dogs that were in the termite commercial. Can you look up dogs from the termite commercial? I'll call you later. I just wanted to see if you remembered.
I don't remember, but I remember something like that. But
okay.
Yeah, I remember something like that. But so many birds that you have, I don't know which one.
Okay. All right. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
She was like, yeah, I remember something like that.
Dude, it was traumatic.
Someone got beat at a birthday party. It could have been any party in Florida.
Wait, go to Google termite dogs. Florida. Termite dog Florida commercial. See if that comes up.
Wait, so
these people
own the termite?
They own the famous dogs that were in the commercial.
I can't.
So it was like, go to images. See
Alpha Dog Pest Control?
No, it wasn't even those dogs. I don't even know what kind of dogs they were.
So they were famous because their dogs were in a termite commercial?
The dogs weren't in it. The dogs were the termite commercial. Like this commercial played all over our town. And it was like one of those commercials that would like 87588, umpire today. It was like one of those for our neighborhood. And it was their dogs.
And what would they say? Just like,
it was just like
we'll take the bark right out of termites. Like, what do you mean?
It was like, I don't know. It was just like the dog. The commercial was like the dog sniffing. It was like the hound dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the hound dogs like that, and they were sniffing out termites. So cute. Oh my god. So
you know what we didn't talk about? Speaking of dogs,
what?
To jump subject.
Wait, I have to tell you about my sleepover abuse.
Okay.
Wait,
go on with your.
Is this about sleepover? Can we go back to it?
No, we'll come back to it. Though.
Okay, real quick. This is warning to not let your children go to sleepover. I'm at the termite dog's house. I think I've made it socially. You're at the termite dog's house.
Clout chaser.
Yeah, I'm clout chasing for the termite house.
Clout pick.
Sweetie, I'm there. It's most fun. It's my first sleepover. It's the most fun. Suddenly, this girl's cousin gets there. we're like all 8 or 9 and the cousin's like 11 or 12 and like twisted. Like she's like a twist. She's like,
I had a twisted cousin. I know that culture well.
she's like what you don't want when your daughter goes to a sleepover. And I don't remember much. I honestly feel like I blocked this shit out because this girl, I just remember her relentlessly. Like I don't remember much. I remember her haircut and I remember her. This is all I remember. Me and my friend crying. I don't know why. Me on the phone with my friend's mom being like, Shelby's okay, but can you pick us up?
No.
Like, yes. And then I remember the girl saying, I'm going to tell Aunt Barb.
That was whose house it was?
That was whose house it was. And the girl kept being like, if you don't listen to me, I'm going to call Aunt Barb. And the threat of Aunt Barb like loomed over me all night. Like, we can't call Aunt Barb. Not at the termite house. Never. Yeah.
It is weird when you go to sleepovers at people's houses and they're so different than your family. And you're like, this.
I have to go home because the bread y'all eat is crazy.
And the smells.
Yeah.
Dude, some of the smells at a house that's not yours.
But when you have your friend's house and you like the smell.
And you like the smell, it hits different.
You go, why can't my house smell like your house?
Why can't we bottle this essence up?
Yeah.
And be putting it in my house? I agree.
I remember one time I went over my friend Shelby, that same friend. I went to her house, Shelby Moak, and
Shelby's her only other friend.
And my stepdad and my mom had split up temporarily for like a year and then got back together like when I was younger. And I remember they had just split up and he had moved. And then I got to my friend Shelby's house and she's like, hey. I was like, hey. She's like, my mom told me not to ask you about your stepdad.
No.
She said it might make you feel really sad.
That was the first question she asked.
I was like, oh, okay. You want to go swimming?
No.
Yeah.
I went to this one girl's house, and her dad was like an architect, and he was like, in hindsight, he could have been on the spectrum, but like before that, people were like diagnosed as being neurodivergent, so we just think he's neurotypical.
Yeah.
When like going over to this dude's house, he's so fucking weird. He's like the nerdiest guy you could ever imagine.
Is neurotypical not autistic?
Yeah.
All right. Let's just call it normal, please.
I wanted to be politically
She's
correct.
so woke
Get
about
fucked.
it. Please. There's people that fucking
normal. So we didn't think he was
can do good math and then not. Okay.
Yeah. So we thought he was normal, but he obviously wasn't. But so we were there, and he was like, he had like this really intense globe collection. And it was like to the point where the entire room was just full of globes, and they were like collectible globes. And he would just like walk around and stare at his globes. And I remember and their house smelled really weird, and the girl was obsessed with cheese. Like to the point where her screen name was Gouda Girl something.
I kind of like that screen name. I gotta say, Gouda Girl's a good one.
And she used to always spit when she talked. And I went over there for
That's
a
what cheese will do to you.
I went over there for a sleepover, and her dog jumped on me in the pool and almost drowned me. This is the whole story. Patches. Her dog Patches jumped in the pool, and she laughed at me the whole time while Patches was trying to drown me.
What? How old were you?
Like in 4th grade.
And what kind of dog was it? A big dog?
It was a big dog.
Oh, and it was just like holding on to you, trying not to drown?
Yeah, and it was drowning me. And she was just laughing. And I was like, help, help. It was really bad. And that was the last time I remember I never went over to her house again after that.
Whoa.
I was like, her dog tried to kill me and her dad has globes. I'm good. And their house smells weird.
Damn, dude. Now Patch is trying to take you down.
Then she also was the first person to show me a Ouija board.
Oh, that evil bitch.
I was like, this feels fake.
No. I remember the Ouija board saga. I remember we used to lift each other with our fingers, light as a feather, stiff as a board. And we go, she's really in the air. She must be about 10 inches up. Yeah. And then you open her eyes and then they're on the ground. It's like, oh, she just fell. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why we believe those.
Yeah.
Did you guys used to do the pass out game?
No. What's that?
We would literally just choke each other until we passed out.
What?
Yeah. I swear to God.
I thought maybe like until you came. Like very
That'd
weird.
be weirder at a sleepover, honestly.
It's also very weird that you guys would choke each other till
it was
till you
very
passed
popular. Did you play the choking game?
I don't think they choked. The thing that they would do at my junior high is they would like push up like under your diaphragm, and they would just make you breathe out, and you'd see
And you'd
people, like,
pass out.
faint and stuff.
Yeah, it was like a game
Oh
you'd
no,
play.
that doesn't happen at the Shank household. I see my kids choking other kids. We're getting separated. We're losing privileges. Give me the cell phone.
What is a sleepover at
No.
the Shank household? I'm 10 years old. I'm your daughter's best friend. I'm coming over for a sleepover.
Okay.
I can't wait to see what's your daughter's name.
Stevie.
I can't wait to see Stevie's mom. She throws the best sleepover. Stevie's mom, Sarah.
Best sleepover.
Best sleepovers. What are we getting?
Pizza.
Okay.
We're
What
going
kind of pizza?
pepperoni,
From where?
Mulberry Street. Google it, bitch.
Kids want Domino's, Sarah.
This is good pizza.
Kids want Domino's.
I don't
When
care.
our
It's
friend
not-
when
it's
our
not-
friend died, Sarah
Not the
invited
white girl pizza. That's
Sarah
it's not from
invited us
that
over
place.
for pizza and we showed up and she had some gluten-free. You know the gluten-free crust. It's not good.
They
Sarah,
all ate it.
of course we were starving. We brought it's gluten-free pizza. It's the white crumbly cheese. It doesn't taste like cheese and just spinach. There's like no sauce. She's like, it's a pizza party over here. They open it. They go, God damn, she got white girl pizza.
It was Jamar and Moses.
No mulberries.
Yeah,
Domino's.
no, mulberry. I don't want Domino's. It's
It's
my
not,
kid's
it's not
sleepover.
your pizza.
It's for my kid. She likes
And their
this
friends.
too. It's regular
She
pizza.
doesn't know better. She's never had fun Domino's because her mom gets mulberries every
Sorry,
time.
I don't want the stuffed crust.
They do. Kids do.
No, Mulberry Street pizza's really good.
I bet it is.
It's like one of the best pizzas in LA. It's like a New York pizza place.
Go to Images. See, kids don't want pizza that looks like this. I hate to tell you,
Why?
Because kids
you
don't.
haven't even had this pizza. You don't even know if it's good.
I know that it's good, but I'm an adult. I know for an adult it's good.
But
Kids want
Is
Domino's.
it my kid's sleepover or is it your kid's
It's
sleepover?
everyone's sleepover because they're all coming. So it's not.
Well, before you have notes.
Oh, I got my favorite feta and olive from Mulberry,
I
kids.
didn't get the kids feta and olive. That's not what I said. Did I say feta and olive? She's putting words into my mouth.
And come over here and have some of my sugar-free diet Riot Fly It.
Look at the heart-shaped one. So cute. Maybe it's a heart shape.
Okay, so you're getting pizza from Mulberry
Look,
Street.
Sylvester Stallone loves it.
That's what kids love. Whatever Sylvester Stallone loves. The pizza does look good for an adult.
The pizza is like the best pizza in LA.
Have you seen one kid enjoying it in any of these pictures?
Go to the reviews on Yelp.
No,
Go to the
I
Yelp
believe
reviews.
we don't need to read Yelp reviews on pizza. I believe that it's good. What are we going to read that people are saying it's good? I believe you.
Well, I don't think you do.
I do. I keep
think
saying
you have a thick-headed skull.
I keep
don't
saying
think it's getting in
over
there.
and over again. I know that it's good. We're sticky. We're wet. We're those girls you want to pet. We're mochi girls. It's our
Mochi Melt.
Mochi Melt.
TB15.
Promo code TB15. We're sticky. We're wet. We're the girls you want to pet. Although Mochi Melt is not sticky. I would say it is very like
Wet.
smooth. It's wet. It's like buttery. Does that make sense?
It's luxury lube.
It's
Get
luxury
it?
lube. Regular lube sticky. Mochi Melt buttery. And the difference is,
We're
honey.
buttery. We're wet. We're the kind of girls you want to pet.
I fuck with
Mochi
Mochi Melt.
Melt.
I fuck with it. The flavors are good.
Honeydew?
I know. We both licked that honeydew and we changed. I like the honeydew Mochi Melt more than I like honeydew.
Yeah, no, it's
I'll tell you that.
crazy.
I'll tell you that. I don't know how they made honeydew taste good, but they've figured it out.
If you can
and
make-
God couldn't even do that.
Yeah.
So make sure you get your own. Go to mochimelt.com. Use promo code TB15. Get 15% off.
Hell yeah.
Tell them when Shanky and Kimmy sent you. We're
Let's get back
buttery.
into the-
we're
we're
wet.
wet.
We're
We're the
those
kind
girls you
you
want to
wanna
pet.
pet.
We're
We're
mochi
mochi
girls.
girls.
All right, let's get back into the show. Sorry, but I love this place. You know, it's bad when they start with sorry. Just kidding.
Solid 4.
Yeah, I'm sure it's good pizza. We don't need to read
It's
the
a solid
reviews.
4. I would like a 5. Okay,
All right, so
anyways.
we're going over Stevie's house. Mom got mulberry pizza.
Can we
Honey, aren't you excited to go get mulberries?
They're coming over around like 4.
Okay, that's a good time.
It's like they're gonna swim. Then they're gonna go in the jacuzzi for like 15 minutes.
Oh, she's got it timed out. She doesn't want to boil the children.
I don't want to boil the children.
Imagine boiling someone else's
That's
kid.
good. It was like, I
Dark.
don't know. She's just very sleepy. Then I think we would have pizza. Then I think manicures.
That's fun.
And then like fake tattoos and stuff.
That's fun.
That
That's
type
fun.
of stuff.
Yeah.
And then maybe
That's a
like
good sleepover.
a game and
Game,
like a movie.
That's a solid
And
sleep.
then in the morning, guess what we're doing?
Hmm.
We're going to breakfast in our pajamas.
Whoa, that's a
Have you ever
fun
done
twist.
that?
No, but that's a good.
That used to be my favorite part
That
of
would
sleepover.
hype me on a sleepover if
Yeah.
there is breakfast in the pajamas.
Pajamas next day.
Tell me if this is weird. One time when I was in 6th grade, I went
It's
to a
already weird.
sleepover. I went to or 5th grade. I went to a sleepover at a girl's house who had a single father.
Already
And it was
weird.
just her and her sister and the single dad. And while we were sleeping, and we all thought this was so funny, I still don't think it's that weird. I still think it was pretty innocent. But while we were all sleeping, the sister and the dad stole everyone's bathing suits and bras, dipped them in the pool, and put them in a freezer overnight. So they're cubes of ice. Funny or weird?
I feel like that's just like classic sleepover prank.
But the dad did it. The bras. He froze the bras. But I still think it was kind of funny.
I don't want to villainize this dad.
Who was just trying to have a good time.
Good time with
He's
his
a single dad with 2 girls.
He's
Trying to have the
he's
next morning we
I
woke.
met this in Cosmo. Let's go do it. Like,
Yeah.
no, I think that's kind of innocent.
Yeah.
It'd be weird if all your underwear were missing.
Yeah, no, it was good that he stopped at bra.
Yeah.
You see your crusty underwear in an ice block. It's all embarrassing. You're trying to chip it away so you can hide it. No.
So I have a screwdriver. I could get into
You know,
this.
someone thought I was weird last night. Angie, because she opened up my purse. She was like, I want to see what's in your purse. Already weird to you, bitch.
Yeah, Snoopy behavior.
Snoopy, Ange. And she opened my purse and I had a pair of underwear.
No, that's practical.
And there, she's like, you keep underwear in your purse? I'm
Well,
like,
because
yeah.
she's in a relationship. She doesn't know what it's like out in these streets.
Yeah, I keep a fresh pair on me.
Yeah, I don't know if mine would be in my purse exactly. It might be in the glove compartment.
I keep mine in my purse. I keep a pair of underwear.
Not the double wink. Do you have a condition?
No.
I keep
And
the
if-
underwear.
And if I'm
like-
hanging out with a guy that I might sleep with, I'll bring a toothbrush and my contact solution, a pair of underwear and deodorant.
Same.
And a little makeup to wear when we wake
Concealer?
up. Yeah. So when we wake up, he's like, wow, she's so naturally bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yeah.
I go, yeah, perfect for getting pregnant. You know those girls with the bright eyes, they want to get knocked up.
She open your purse and then judge you for having underwear.
I can tell I'm getting closer. Like I want a baby now
Okay.
because I'm openly okay with saying it.
Sometimes this is what's fucked up with it happens to me. It's not even like a conscious thought. I'll be driving and then I'll be like, I really want a baby. And I'm like, where's that coming from?
No, yeah, no.
It's just like
it's
a
happening.
subconscious thought.
It's our wombs going, last few years, bitch.
Come on. Come on. I might be able to do it.
I sat down next to a lady at the nail salon who had her first baby at 34
Okay.
and had her second baby for her friend at 42. And then she was like, I gave her the second one to my friend because she wanted a baby. It was like a surrogate thing. She was like, but now I want one of my own maybe. So she's in 43 and she's thinking about getting pregnant again.
Inspiring.
Inspired. I said, honey, I looked over, I said, you just woke me up out of a bad dream.
No.
She was so cute too. She had like all these tattoos and she was like finely gray hair, but she was like, she looked like very eat, pray, love. She was giving
Right.
like, whatever happens, happens. You know?
Right.
And
Like if I go to Portugal and I come back pregnant, so it is.
it's just more love for the world.
Yeah.
I was like, it was that energy. And I was like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah. Okay, we need to talk about something that we didn't talk about in the Hawaii episodes.
Oh no, not bringing back Hawaii again.
Well, this is
one
something
thing about Kauai, it's gonna haunt me.
Well, this is something that's really I can't believe we haven't even talked about.
Has it haunted you the whole trip?
What do you mean?
It's just been haunting.
No, I just thought of it today and I'm like, well, we really didn't talk about
Okay,
that.
what happened?
On the way back from seeing the turtles, we passed by
The happy mistake.
after the happy mistake, we passed by
The four sick cats.
the Humane Society.
Oh, it's so weird that you were going to bring this up because I was going to bring up something like that.
What were you gonna bring up?
No, bring it. Talk
We
about
passed
it.
by the Humane Society. Kim goes, let's see if there's any dogs on the website that are cute.
Unlike me.
Unlike
Mommy's
her.
been in nature a little too long when she starts looking for dogs.
I go, there's a really cute one named Baloo.
Oh, Baloo. We look him up and he's precious.
He's perfect.
He's very cute
He's
and
the
very
cute-
sweet. He
and
looks
all
like
of
a
a
little
sudden,
boy.
Kim becomes a full dog person.
I'm like, we need to see when Baloo's available. I'm driving the Tesla.
I'm sending emails like your
honey,
wife.
look up Baloo.
I'm sending emails. I'm following up.
She's pretending she's me. Hi, it's me, Kim. And
Really interested in.
Let me CC my friend Kim.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Baloo never came.
Baloo never came because you know what was fucked up about Baloo? And this is what I think might be the human condition is sick. Because the second we wanted Baloo, he was unavailable to meet up.
Yes.
And I'm like, if you're actually fostering a dog and trying to get the dog adopted,
You want the dog out.
You want the dog out.
Yeah.
Turns out, all of a sudden, Baloo's owner wanted to keep Baloo after several emails. And by several, I mean 4. I emailed them 4 times for you, sweetie.
Well, I got a little plot twist for you.
What?
Let me see my calendar. On November 16th,
You get a dog?
I have an orientation to be a foster mom for a dog.
Have you met the dog?
No, I get to go pick one.
Oh, an orientation.
And then you can give it back if you don't like it, which I feel
I've
like
given
is
it back.
Have
I've given
you?
him back before.
You have?
I had this
No.
Kirby the Chihuahua.
How come I never heard about Kirby before? Was this a secret adoption you had?
Yeah, it was probably, I don't know if we were really friends yet. It was like maybe like a couple months into Kill Tony that I had Kirby.
I've never even heard of Kirby's existence.
Okay, so
Why
Kirby-
you have
okay.
I'm sorry, you had a child I didn't know about? Like
I gave it up. It wasn't a fit. Okay, so I get Kirby. I find Kirby the way we all foster moms find Kirby at a farmer's market on a Sunday after doing ecstasy the night before.
Very wasp.
After doing ecstasy the night before.
It's giving wasps.
So I'm in like a, you know when after you do ecstasy and you're like depleted?
Yeah.
Like I just want to be like in bed cuddling something. So I see the dog and I have no dopamine. I'm like, I need this dog. My boyfriend at the time was like, yeah, you should totally foster it. So like, I guess they drugged him so that he was like chill at the farmer's market. And then I get him home and he's like this terror, like Chihuahua with like these rotten teeth and they smell really bad. And he doesn't like anyone except me. Like I bring him somewhere. He's like evil and gross, and nobody liked him except me. And
you didn't even really like him
and I was like on the fence because every time I brought him somewhere, people were like, "You sure you want to keep him?" Like that. Like I brought him to my parents' house, and I was like, "You want to see your grandson?" My mom's like, "That's not my grandson."
Oh my God.
And my mom's so sweet.
Yeah.
He's like an old Chihuahua with like bad breath and is like kind of evil and only likes you. So I bring him home. He's like pissing on my roommate's rugs. She's like, the dog has to go shitting everywhere. They said he was potty trained. He's not. He just becomes like this problem. And my boyfriend at the time was like obsessed with dogs, all dogs, any kind of dog, all this stuff. So he's like, you need to keep him. And I'm like, I don't feel a connection with him. We need to take him back. But I was a nanny at the time.
And it probably looked so bad in front of your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like he looked so evil.
Yeah. And I'm like, send it back. So like I had to babysit one day and I kept calling the foster people. I'm like, hey, this is not a match. Can you come pick him up? They're like, yeah, next week. I'm like, no, you need to pick him up today. This dog is ruining my life. Like he's ruining my friendships. He's ruining my relationships with my family.
The dog was the Tesla.
He was a nightmare to everyone. Yeah, exactly. So then I had to go babysit.
What was his name again?
Kirby. He came with the name Kirby. Of course he did.
Okay.
It's such a name that comes with the dog that you're like.
It's such a stock name.
And it's also like, you didn't love the dog when you didn't rename him yet and you've had him a few days.
Yeah.
He's still Kirby.
Yeah.
Not a fit.
Well, he's giving like stock dog energy.
Yeah, like basic. Yeah. So I'm like, my boyfriend returned him to the foster place and he never forgives me. He brings it up for weeks.
No.
He's like, you made me bring back Kirby to his foster.
Why didn't he take the fucking dog then?
Because he already had a dog and didn't want it. But it was like, it drove a wedge between our relationship because he saw me as like this inhumane cunt that didn't have any love in her heart for this like old Chihuahua. And I was like, you know what? I didn't. I can't have a dumb dog that everyone hates.
I do not like Chihuahuas. I'm sorry out there to all of you that have Chihuahuas. Not a fan.
Chihuahua people.
Chihuahua people, there's two kinds of people. There's people with dogs where you can be like, I don't like that kind of dog. And they're like, yeah, my dog's kind of annoying. And then there's Chihuahua people where you're like, why would you say that? It's like, shut up. Shut up.
Take her out of your purse.
I also don't give a fuck if someone doesn't like what I have. Like if I had like a pit bull and people are like, I hate pit bulls, I'd be like, cool. It's good that you don't have one.
I kind of would like that because it would keep them away from my dog.
Why do you want them away from your dog?
Because it's like, if you don't like him, maybe he doesn't like you back.
My dog likes, what was the pizza place?
Mulberry Street.
My dog likes Mulberry's pizza more than your dog likes Mulberry's pizza.
Your dog eats Domino's.
Have you seen those videos of the dogs that eat really well, like the duck heads and the eggs and the quail eggs? Can you look up
decadent dogs?
Decadent, yeah. Dog bowl duck heads. TikTok. I gotta tell you, it'll come right up. Oh, look at that. Hey, look at that dog. Look at the duck head. The duck is the tongue sticking out.
I can't. Oh,
it's crazy that people feed their dogs that good because, like, I feel like if I had a dog, it would just probably eat what I eat. I'd be one of those bitches.
That's what you say now.
No, that's what I would do, I think.
Well, sometimes you end up making food for you that your dog could also eat. Like, you'll be like, okay, I'm making something with ground beef.
If I get a dog, it's not going to be they can't
your
have
dog's
this,
eating French toast?
Yeah, it's eating what I eat. Like dogs should. I'm sorry. If it was in the wild and there's a French toast on the floor, I'd eat that.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
There was a brioche toast on the floor.
If trees made brioche,
then dogs
with
would
syrup
eat
and butter, then dogs would eat that.
them.
And that's how God intended. So that is how I feed my dog. They're gonna
brioche for mutts.
The people at the fostering place are gonna be like, we actually saw your podcast and
this dog actually can't have brioche.
When I was applying to foster the dog, I could tell the application was giving trick questions.
What were they saying?
It was saying like, if you adopt a dog, where will it sleep? And then one was like, cozy in the bed with me. And then the other one was like, outside under the stars. Like, so you would not feel uncomfortable choosing that.
Yeah.
And then the other one was like, in a bed, in its own bed in the house. And then the other one was wherever it wants.
I know what yours would be.
What?
In a bed in the house.
Yeah.
Not in your bed.
No, it'd be like, I would maybe do a thing where like, yeah, next to me.
That's what you think. I can't wait till you have this big dog.
There will never be a dog in my bed. No, I'm Puerto Rican.
You won't even let someone get in your bed with outside pants.
Yeah, I won't let a human in my bed. Like a dog's not getting in there. Like that's crazy. No, but I like that they put sleeping under the stars comfortably. Like they wanted it. Like it's okay, choose that. Because as soon as you click that, they're like, we're not giving the dog to you, you sicko.
You're gonna leave the dog outside.
Which I think some dogs can be outside. What's wrong with that? I'm sure some dogs prefer to sleep under the stars. If you live in a place like Florida where it's nice at night and it's cool and there's stars and nature, why wouldn't a dog fucking like that?
Yeah. My dog likes to be in and out.
Yeah. So I don't appreciate the trick question is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. You're coming for the Foster Society?
I'm coming for the Fosters. You Fosters, you hear me?
So you're going to go scope out the dog, see if one speaks to you.
I have to go to this orientation. I don't know what it is. It's an hour long.
I can't even believe you're going to an hour-long orientation for a dog you haven't met. That sounds like more like something I would do. It's like an errand and homework for an animal.
I know.
Insane.
Insane that I'm doing it.
Something happened to your cold heart.
Something happened in Kauai.
It warmed right up.
I need more sunshine. Apparently I am low in vitamin D. I actually like animals. I just haven't had enough vitamin D for the last 10 years.
Oh my God.
Who knows?
Vitamin D dog.
Vitamin dog. I'm low on my vitamin
you get a little
dog.
sun.
Yeah.
You decide you want a dog.
I think so.
But you're gonna get a big dog. But I want one.
Yeah, right? But I want it from a baby. Like I want to be able to train my own dog. I feel like I've said this before. I'll say it again. I feel like I can train a dog really well.
Caesar Milan.
I could train a dog really well.
Caesar Milan energy. She comes over. She's like, sit. My dog does it. I'm like, wait, what?
I was training your dog for a little bit.
My dog's very smart.
Yeah.
My dog, if it had you as a trainer, he could probably communicate to you in ways that would be
the way
extreme.
That your dog disrespects you is a spit in the fucking face. The way that Sarah's dog disrespects her, he'll like try to eat a child's face off, and she'll be like, Bowie, sit, and he'll stare at her, and she'll go sit. And then she'll like look around and you can see everybody waiting like, please, you know when someone's trying to make their child say sorry and it won't? And you're like, just let us out of this. Like we're all like waiting for the dog.
What do you say?
And eventually just Sarah will tickle his chin and go, good boy. He doesn't even sit. She goes, good boy. I'm like,
He's
that's
so
why he
cute.
doesn't sit.
He's so cute.
She's gonna be one of those moms, you know, Kourtney Kardashian, where everybody's like, her kids are a nightmare. We don't want them at our house.
Kourtney?
Yeah. That's what
Really?
basically all the Kardashians say is that her
Really?
kids are like,
Penelope?
yeah, that they run wild and Penelope seems great, but
Penelope does seem
Rain, I think, is the problem.
great. Rain's not Kourtney's. That's Kim's.
The
Now
one
you're mixing up the
one
Dash
that's
babies.
supposedly Justin Bieber's.
What? You've been
Baby.
on TikTok too long.
No, put in no. Xavier, put in actually
You
Kourtney Kardashian, Justin Bieber baby.
The littlest one?
It's Justin Bieber's baby.
That's not Justin Bieber's baby.
Yes, it is. Go to images.
But he also kind of looks like Scott Disick to
He
me.
looks exactly like Justin Bieber
But
to me.
Justin Bieber and Scott Disick kind of have a similar vibe.
That's a Bieber baby.
There's no way. What's the age difference of Kourtney?
They dated.
When?
They dated briefly. Right before she got pregnant with him. Look on the first one. The first picture. That one.
Oh, she's been on TikTok too long.
Look at that. Bieber. Rain then Bieber.
He also kind of looks like Scott Disick.
No. That baby is not yours, Scott Disick, and I'll tell the world.
Wait. Can we see the age difference between Kourtney Kardashian and
Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
I bet it's 10 years.
I bet it's more. I think it's like 15.
15 years.
Okay. I'm judging him, but 15 years is not that bad.
We would never.
Anyway, not the awkward pause.
I mean, we
Should what?
end the podcast there.
You do?
Yeah.
And that's our episode?
I think
15 years. What a pig!
what a pig! Who would do that?
Definitely not me.
We would never.
That's our episode. We're professional businesswomen. Subscribe. New episode. You can find us here every Monday on this bitch. You can find.
We're losing control. The pod's out of control. Are you okay?
Guys, you can find me here every Monday on this bitch, every Wednesday on Shane.
She's a pedophile.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Can you cut that out?
Sure.
Can you cut her calling me a pedophile out?
No, leave it. It's funny to say that out of nowhere. I'm sorry.
I go the other way.
You do. You usually go way too
15 years old. Anyways, that's our episode.
Not her standing up for herself. This is like when Chris D'Elia found out you can save
Good job.
Snapchat. Oh. I don't like 24-year-olds.
Disgusting. That's our episode.
Where can people find?
At Princess Shank on Instagram and Twitter. You can find me here every Monday on This Bitch. Buy This Bitch merch. It's so cute. You can wear it all the time. 11/26, we're coming to the Comedy Store for This Bitch and Friends. Make sure to buy tickets. It's a fire lineup. It's me, Kim, Pauly Shore, Bobby Lee, Beth Stelling, Josh Potter. It's stacked. Some of the best comedians right now. It's a good price. Get it on the Comedy Store website. And yeah, make sure to subscribe to my Patreon, patreon.com/Sarah Weinshank.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Oh my gosh, you guys can follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, on Instagram at Kim Congdon. Check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/QueenKong1. I am coming to Austin, Texas. I will be doing Comedy Mafia November 30th at Vulcan. I will be doing the comedy dating show, bringing that back to the Creek in the Cave December 5th. It's going to be a really good time.
Isn't it December 4th?
December 4th. It's going to be a really good time. Yeah, because we
Good
leave
thing you
December
have
5th.
me.
Yeah, and I want you to do it. I don't know if I asked you,
Yeah.
but if you can do it, that'd be great.
When a date with Shanky.
When a date with Shanky, December 4th at the Creek in the Cave.
Yikes.
And then
I'm scared.
and then we have our show November 26th. December 7th, I will be filming my special. December 7th, I finally got a name for it. I will be filming my special called Childless MILF, December 7th at Jam in the Van, jaminthevancomedy.com. Make sure you get your tickets. I really want to sell it out. So if you're in the LA area, please buy your tickets. Also, in December, I will be heading over to Tampa on December.
She's going to Tampa. On December 27th, we're at Brea.
December 27th. Oh, yeah, we just added that show.
Yeah, we just added Brea.
So December 27th, we'll be in Brea. And then December 16th, I'll be in Tampa at Side Splitters, headlining for the second time. Last year, I was 5 short of doing my first complete full sellout on my own. So let's get 5 more people in this year and let's sell out Tampa Side Splitters December. And then come out and watch us December 7th, come out 26th, come out whatever, blah, 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 blah. See you next week.
You know what it is.
You know what it is.